Hello everyone, good morning, and today we are going to discuss about musculocutaneous nerve. So musculocutaneous nerve, we only have to remember actually very simple facts about it. So musculocutaneous nerve is a major peripheral nerve arising from the brachial plexus. So as you can see, it arises from lateral cord. So that means it has C5, C6, and C7 nerve roots. It has both sensory and motor functions. As the motor functions of it supplies to the muscles of the anterior arm. So there are three muscles in the anterior compartment of the arm. They are the coracobrachialis, brachialis, and biceps brachii. Those three muscles are innervated by the musculocutaneous nerve as its motor function. What is the sensory function of the musculocutaneous nerve? Is that um, it supplies the lateral side of the forearm as the lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm. So let's discuss in detail about the anatomical cause of the musculocutaneous nerve. So as you can see from the lateral cord of the brachial plexus, musculocutaneous nerve begins and then it enters the arm. Then, as it enters the arm and it pierces the coracobrachialis muscle near the point of insertion to the humerus, uh, I mean, the point of insertion of coracobrachialis to the humerus, near that point, coracobrachialis is being pierced by this musculocutaneous nerve. And then, after that, it passes anterior to the brachialis muscle but deep to the biceps brachii muscle. So as you can see, uh, these tendons of the biceps brachii are cut here, and only its lower part is shown in the figure in order to show you the anatomical cause of the musculocutaneous nerve below, deep to this biceps brachii muscle. You can also observe these branches in yellow color that arise from the the musculocutaneous nerve, which is in green color, in order to supply these muscles. So these muscles means biceps brachii and brachii muscles. So as here, as it passes deep to the biceps brachii and anterior to the brachialis, it also innervates both of these muscles. So the branches which supply the innervation to these muscles are shown in yellow color. And then the biceps, so here in this diagram you can see the tendons of the biceps brachii, how it's been dissected, and the muscle belly is being detected in order to reveal the musculocutaneous nerve. And here in then it after passing through the biceps about anterior to biceps anterior brachialis and deep to the biceps brachii, it enters the forearm. So as it enters the forearm, it travels down laterally to the tendon of the biceps brachii. So in the distal forearm passes down lateral to the tendon of the biceps brachii. You can see in a green color it's shown. And this, as it enters the forearm, it's known as the lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm, or it's also known as the lateral antebrachial cutaneous nerve. And as it enters the forearm, it's an important fact we have to remember. It pierces the deep fascia to enter into the forearm. So it doesn't superficially come, it pierces the deep fascia and enters into the forearm as the lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm. So, lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm, it is really important in as as it does the sensory function of this musculocutaneous nerve. It divides into anterior and posterior branches and provide sensory innervation to the lateral aspect of the arm. So this lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm then divides into anterior and posterior branches and provides sensory innervation to this lateral aspect of the forearm. So now that's all we have to discuss about the um, biceps, the musculocutaneous nerve. As a summary, the motor functions of these musculocutaneous nerve again is to supply biceps brachii, this is the muscle, and brachialis and the coracobrachialis muscle here. So these muscles have their several functions. So bicep brachii mainly helps in flexion of the forearm when it's supined and supination of the forearm, and also brachialis also helps in flexion of the forearm, and also coracobrachialis also helps in flexion of the forearm and several other functions. And this is again a reminder of the sensory function of the musculocutaneous nerve, because it pierces the forearm at deep fascia, and being the lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm, it supplies the sensory innervation to the lateral aspect of the forearm. So I hope you enjoyed this slideshow about the musculocutaneous nerve. Please put the comments below. Thank you.